Yeah, I think that was the biggest thing. We looked at that. We obviously weren't happy with how things ended there in the first half, but we also knew, we had that goal, we had that positive start, and we knew we were going to have to do it the difficult way, and that's what it was going to be in 45 minutes. We tried to keep the shape a little bit, in a way where we forced them. We gave them more the ball up the middle of the field to contain them from getting easier balls on the outside. I think the guys were excellent with that. We made a couple of tactical subs. But we said we're going to have to fight. We're going to have to do it the tough way. We've done it traveling into Central America before. We knew that coming in. We probably weren't best in the first 10 minutes of the game, but the guys were excellent. Second half, absolutely brilliant. Patient when we needed to be, patient to get forward, and also patient in our defensive structure. And of course, Kyle Bekker scores an absolute beauty, and we're off to the next round. Yeah, with Bekker, it's something we see in training, and we want to see a little bit more in the games. He's excellent on the ball, on the dead balls, set pieces. He trains at it, he works at it. So he's going to come up big for you in moments. And the one thing we've learned about Kyle Bekker in the 3 years here at Forge is he comes up big in the moments when the team needs him and when those big games are there. And that's what he did today, both on the ball, off the ball, and with the set piece as well. And then looking at the red card, these are harsh things. It was a few feet away from me. Had a discussion with the fourth official. We were pretty confident that there was nothing going to be given, and then all of a sudden there's a red card. At that point, you can do two things. You can lose your mind a little bit in panic, or you can just make sure that you get everyone composed and you move forward. It's a harsh one, but we have to live with it. That's football. It happens, and we dealt with it and we moved on.
Thank you, Bobby. Congratulations. I wonder if you could put into context tonight, if possible. You've coached a lot of big games in your career and some monumental wins. Where does this stand? And second of all, just to follow up on your discussion there about the resiliency, what does it say about the maturity of this group to come through a moment like that at the end of the first half and not let it alter their second half?
Yeah, first, when you look at the result, it's big. I can tell you from a personal end, I love these matches. I love this competition. Being part of it, I think is something special for our club, for the city, and I think also for the league that we represent, being your Canadian Premier League, which is a new league 2.5 years in. This is our third time in this competition, and it's a massive event, especially when you look down here in the Concacaf Central America region and so on. And I think we need more of it back home. And I think from us doing what we're doing, I think that helps on that end. And then the resiliency of the group. I mean, we've played in big games. We've played in big games, and most of the time we've come out on top. We know how it's like to lose in this competition as well. It was something we talked about before the game. We didn't want this to be the last game of the competition for us. We know we've added 2 games to our schedule later in October. It's going to be a busy one, but we wouldn't want it any other way. It comes along with the turf, it comes along with the territory of the success we've had. And I think that's the one biggest thing that the guys realize on the pitch, and that's what they did in that second half. It was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I think there's something special about winning on the road. Obviously, it's great when you can enjoy that with your home fans, but there's something special about a team coming down, fighting against all the odds in a tough environment, coming away with the win. So it's great. I think it's a testament to this group, the experience that we've kind of grown in this competition, and those moments that we've gone through as a team already. We're able to lean on that, and our experience helps in a very tough second half, playing 45 minutes, 10 men down.
Kyle, congratulations on a monumental victory. 2-part question for you. Where does this stand for you in terms of victories that you've accomplished with this team? And if you don't mind, can you explain why you took the first corner with your left foot and then the second one with the right? And do you think that helped you maybe score that goal?
Yeah, for the first part, I think this has to be up there with some of the best, just because there's something special about winning when you're a man down. It's a tournament competition. You're leaving out there. They're going to throw everything at you in the second half. And to come away with that win was massive. I mean, it's the group coming together. I think that's what the beauty of this game is at the end of the day. That's the fantastic side of it. So this is something this one I think is going to stick with us, and I think it's going to help us further in the competition. So that's great. As for the corner kick, just switched it out. Just give them a little in swing and see what they're going to do, and then obviously the second one, I think the first delivery was pretty good. We saw something and just tried something different. We had Mo and Alex running from the top of the box. I knew they were going to cause some problems. gotta just try to put it in the back post, get it away from their big bodies, and end up working out.
There's a lot of big teams with obviously massive histories in this competition, but based on the results you're having, not just tonight, but over 3 seasons now, do you think you could win this competition?
I mean, that's our goal. Obviously, we want to go as far in this competition as possible. We love playing in these big games. We love playing in knockout games, and obviously each year we've set our sights further and further in this competition. We don't obviously want to get ahead of ourselves, but I think the experience now and that winning culture that we have in our locker, there's nothing wrong with saying, yeah, we want to win one day. So I think when we come in here, we know that's the goal. We knew we didn't want to go home today, but we know in these events you have to take them game by game. We don't want to look too far down the road and get ahead of ourselves. We know there's some massive teams in this competition with more experience than us, and we're just, as I said, taking it game by game. But we have that hunger and we have that fighting desire that we want to be there at the end of the day.
You're no stranger to playing in Concacaf, but do you shake your head at what you see on the field tonight with the play acting? And did the referee give you an explanation for why he produced the red card on Babouli?
Yeah, I mean, he said it was a dangerous play. So I mean, you can either waste your energy freaking out on it, you can get frustrated, but I think it's something we just expect at these moments. We know we're never going to get calls like that. It is what it is. Obviously, it's difficult. It makes the game a little bit more interesting. I think it takes a little sting out of it with altering the game. I think it was decent. It was a hard-fought game, 11-11. And again, I don't know if there was much in it. It was a little bit of a surprise to us that he was shown straight red, but whatever.